If the filmmakers confirm what I say is not canon, that still won't get me to admit I'm wrong. I am not lying about the JP3 Spinosaurus. I'm telling the 100% canon and scientific truth. The Indominus Rex can't reach such a big size like the Ingen Spinosaurus can, simply due to cuttlefish DNA, and it wasn't mixed with dinosaurs that were super big like the real-life Spinosaurus in a way. The Ingen Spinosaurus would demolish the Indominus Rex. And it got bit from a T-Rex. Think about this, 10 to 12,000 pounds of force right to the neck did nothing because of how strong it is.
You can literally see the bite marks.
Spinosaurus being a juvenile in Jurassic Park 3, so I know it's never been officially announced to be canon.
Hey guys, Battle Hedgehog here. Before I start this video, I would say that thing I show you called kind of like an intro. So that is not from me. That is from a YouTuber I actually subscribe to you because, well, he actually smart like me. His name Captain Dot. So go ahead and subscribe to his channel because he did an amazing video. He proved every single time Spinosaurus the King is a liar. So go ahead and subscribe to him or subscribe to me. Subscribe to both of them and support the channel. Anyway, so yeah, another Spinosaurus the King video. I actually wanted to do this video, and I'm doing the video. Seeing you actually I'm talking about Spinosaurus the King, stupid bullcrap lies. So that's why I'm going to keep on going. Like, it makes sense. Spinosaurus the King is gonna keep up with his lies, and I'm going to keep up making his videos and put my reason and reports on his videos. So, also, same with you guys. If you're a fan of Spinosaurus the King, just telling people, no, he's right. Well, I'm going to keep on doing this every single time. If you believe me, or Spinosaurus the King actually stop making video like this. So, we're going to be looking is another Ingen Spinosaurus for the Indominus. But this is kind of all about he just talking about Ingen Spinosaurus could beat the Indominus. And that kind of bullcrap, you tell me. But we're just wasting the time getting into this video. See how a bullcrap could put out his butt. Wow, just be honest, that animation is just bad. Don't want to be, so this is so many problem with this animation. One, the animation is not good, and you could actually see the dinosaurs' claws going through each other. Also, the dinosaurs slapping the Spinosaurus to the face with a tail, making it bleed. That kind of stupid, and I never see any dinosaur would do that. And also, literally making the Spinosaurus win. And that's literally impossible. So, shut up about your Spinosaurus winning.
Hey guys, how's it going? Spinosaurus the King here, and in this video, I'm going to explain why the Ingen Spinosaurus can definitely kill the Indominus Rex in a one-on-one fight. I did make this video a long time ago.
Yeah, and that video sucked.
However, there has been some more recent news regarding the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3, and on top of that, I have also discovered new things that I didn't know before about the Indominus Rex as well. Also, there has even been an update on the T-Rex size in JP3, so as you can see, I have a lot to go over with this video, so let's get started with this discussion.
Oh, it's been new things about the Spinosaurus, Ingen Spinosaurus and the Indominus Rex? Oh, I thought you were going to put some lies out of your butt. You know what? We actually make this. Okay. Yeah, I want you to choose. Are you going to lie? Or are you going to, be honest? Take your pick. Of course you're going to lie. You guys are small people. Of course you're going to lie. So obvious, and then he's gonna tell the truth. He's not gonna keep up with the bullcrap lie.
So, like usually, let's start off with the facts on both hybrids. The Ingen Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3 can run about 35 to 40 kilometers an hour, and its name means spined lizard. It has fully functional arms and massive claws and muscles, and was born in July 1999 on Isla Sorna, and was obviously created by Dr. Henry Wu and Louis Dodson, and is 18 meters long, 7 meters tall at the top of the head, and 9 meters tall at the top of the sail, and weighs 16 tons when fully grown. The Ingen Spinosaurus, as we all know, is not a scientifically accurate real-life Spinosaurus, as it looks way different than a real-life Spinosaurus. Here is what the Ingen Spinosaurus must have been a hybrid of.
No, the Spinosaurus will not run to 35 miles per hour. If it was the 18 meters tall or long Spinosaurus, the Ingen Spinosaurus, it will not go that fast. It will go slow. The bigger you get, the slower you get. And do you know what the real Spinosaurus could run? Simple, 15 miles per hour. Yeah. And you know what the Indominus could run? 30 miles per hour. Just in case you don't believe me, I have evidence and proof of this. Here you go. Now you can see I'm telling the truth. I'm not lying. Also, the Ingen Spinosaurus is not a hybrid. I said on theories it could be a hybrid. Okay? And it is definitely not a hybrid. Okay? It could happen, but it's not a hybrid. The only reason the Spinosaurus looks different from the live counterpart is it's modified. It literally modified to actually look. Some dinosaurs in Jurassic Park dinosaurs, it actually look different from the live counterpart. So they're modified, and it's why they look different from their counterparts. So like the Dilophosaurus, the live version of the Dilophosaurus doesn't have frills. So that is the reason why the Spinosaurus is literally modified, and that's why it looks different from their live counterpart. Come on. Also, it's definitely not 18 meters tall or long. Because that is bullcrap, man.
Saltwater crocodile, alligator, baryonyx, Suchomimus, Spinosaurus, possibly iguana DNA, frog DNA, and of course major steroids. For size increase and strength increase as well. And of course it must have had increased bone density. The Ingen Spinosaurus takes around 3 to 4 years to be fully grown due to growth hormone. And in Jurassic Park 3 July 2001, he was a juvenile specimen and nowhere near being fully grown. The reason why the Spinosaurus in JP3 was obviously not fully grown is because he was only 13.3 meters long, 6 meters tall at the top of the sail, and 4.9 meters tall at the top of the head, and weighed 10.5 tons. And since this is an InGen carnivore dinosaur clone, means he would definitely get a lot bigger than 13.3 meters when fully grown. A real-life scientifically accurate Spinosaurus was actually a decent amount bigger than the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. The accurate Spinosaurus is 16 meters long, 7 meters tall at the top of the sail when standing up, and 5 meters tall at the top of the head when standing up, and weighs 8 tons.
Listen, the Spinosaurus will not go to 18 meters long, okay? It won't go to that size. It won't. Seriously, that is literally false evidence. Literally false evidence. Seriously, it's literally false. Gosh. No. Okay. I actually know the Spinosaurus could get a little tiny bit bigger. But just tiny little bigger. Just a little bigger. Not that big. Not 18 meters tall. That's literally impossible. So shut up.
So a fully grown Ingen Spinosaurus, due to being an Ingen clone and a hybrid with big steroids and other large Spinosaurids and large crocodiles, makes his adult size no smaller than 18 meters long and 9 meters tall and 16 tons. Because most of the non-hybrid Ingen carnivore dinosaurs, except for buck and doe and the compies and the baryonyx and the Jurassic World pteranodons, are anywhere from 1 to 4 meters longer and 0.5 to 3 meters taller than their scientifically accurate versions, and we all know that for a fact. So that alone proves that realistically I'm being 100% correct with my theory on the Spinosaurus being a juvenile in Jurassic Park 3. So I know it's never been officially announced to be canon, but if you're smart like me, you'll know realistically he would be, and hopefully this will become canon very, very soon.
Wow, that was funny. You think you're correct on your theories, but it's just lies? It will not go to 18 years long, dude. You have to accept it. You actually ought to accept it, but guess what? We're not accepting it because it's a lie. You need to accept the truth, but you see, you were right. Oh, gosh. That was hilarious. Oh, gosh. My God, that was funny. That was funny. Also, saying we could be smart like you, but we're smarter than you because you're just a crybaby of your Spinosaurus losing to the Indominus and you won't accept the truth. Man, you're a child. Oh gosh. Seriously, you need to accept the truth. We're smarter than you, and we got 100% evidence. So, shut up.
And on top of that, a good friend named White Eyes on Instagram shows that the Ingen Spinosaurus crocodile bone fragments on his back weren't even fully developed on his body yet, similar to a juvenile real-life crocodile. And since he had bad fighting skills in Jurassic Park 3, since he let the T-Rex bite his neck to the ground, he could have easily used his arms to prevent the T-Rex from doing that. And of course, we all know he played with his food in Jurassic Park 3 and watched his food as well, similar to a juvenile would. And of course, this Spinosaurus was only 2 years old in Jurassic Park 3.
2 fucking years old. 2 fucking years old in Jurassic Park 3? The Spinosaurus was fully grown in Jurassic Park 3. And you said, oh, that thing is 2 years old. Oh my God. God, he's so dumb.
Now, why do I think it's a hybrid of the animals I listed? Here's why. It has crocodile scales on its back. It jumped up like a crocodile in the few scenes in JP3 and has crests on its head similar to a crocodile. It has the bipedal design from a Baryonyx and Suchomimus, and insanely strong legs and insanely strong biceps and a body and tail, and even bite force simply due to major steroids. And also, he got bit by a T-Rex in Jurassic Park 3 right to the neck and only had a couple of scratches that healed right away. So it basically did nothing, and that was a fully grown T-Rex as well.
Oh my gosh. This guy can't be any stupider. Seriously. The sponsor did not heal from a T-Rex bite that easy. It can't. Because what the heck is it, Wolverine or something? He's not gonna heal like that. Like, didn't do that very quickly. Also, stop saying the JP3 T-Rex is an adult. It's not. And don't you dare say it was the T-Rex fanboys. You just didn't like it. It was the Jurassic Park community. So don't you dare say it was the T-Rex fanboy. It's not. You don't know.
And did no damage at all on his neck. And he survived being shot 6 times in a row by explosive bullets and got hit by the wing of a plane and did barely any damage and took out the US Navy that has tanks and guns and rocket launchers and killed an adult T-Rex in 24 seconds. That is my logic for saying he has major steroids.
Wow, what an idiot. Okay, first of all, the Spinosaurus actually fell into in a T-Rex's bite did a lot of damage to the Spinosaurus. Do you even know how strong the T-Rex bite foot is? And also, it did not get hit by explosive bullets 6 times. It was normal gunfire. If it was explosive bullets, the Spinosaurus would be dead. Also, where the explosion? I don't see an explosion or sound of the explosion. That sounds like normal gunfire to me. The Spinosaurus not even the only one to have a freaking get hit by gunfire. They don't survive getting hit by gunfire. Also, the plane hit to tip the sail. I know I call it fin, but it's a sail. So don't correct me on that one because it's a sail. My bad, guys. I get a tiny chip of the sail. It's not that bad. And also, if it's supposed to get hit directly from the plane, it will be dead and will be paralyzed. That's it. Also, it did not beat a T-Rex in 24 seconds. It beat in 28 seconds. Yeah, that is a real second in how many minutes it is supposed to be a T-Rex. 28 seconds it beat it. Heck, the Indominus beat the T-Rex faster than the Spinosaurus did. So what did that tell you? Also, the Spinosaurus did not face the navies. So where the proof the Spinosaurus faced the navies? Yeah, we see the Navy in the movie. But do we see the Navy facing the Spinosaurus? No, you didn't. Also, if the Spinosaurus did face the Navy, the Spinosaurus would be dead. Because, guess what? It would be dead. The Navy literally have tanks, guns, and rocket launcher. It would be dead. Period. Okay? There's no way. Come on. The Spinosaurus don't even have any protection. Don't even have a tough skin. Yeah, it survived a T-Rex bite, but you know what? Near strong and a tough skin like the Indominus Rex. So shut up to making the Spinosaurus like God. It's not. Just stop.
And steroids will make anything a lot bigger and stronger. The Ingen Spinosaurus as a fully grown adult only appears in 2 games, such as Jurassic Park Explorer DVD game and the Jurassic World miniature game, as Jurassic World Evolution and the other games only show a juvenile to subadult Spinosaurus. And of course, me and my best friend Patrick Kawan made an epic, design prediction of his adult stage, which is very similar to the monster's resurrected Spinosaurus. Ingen Spinosaurus gets his long claws from Baryonyx and the tail like a Baryonyx and Suchomimus, and he gets his sail in big size due to Spinosaurus and big steroids. The Ingen Spinosaurus has appeared in toy lines as well. Sadly, there are only juvenile Spinosaurus toys, but all the Mattel toys are not really scientifically accurate, and the games are not canon, and they're not scientifically accurate either, so we know we can't use that for any evidence. Anyways, those are all the facts on the Ingen Spinosaurus, so let's go ahead and talk about the Indominus Rex.
Gosh, what an idiot. Steroid doesn't make it stronger. I did a video on who will win in a fight. A Spinosaurus and the Indominus. You could check it out. Right, you could watch it and you could prove and find out who would actually win it. If both of them actually went to a counter and fight to the death. And I can prove, I have evidence, so go ahead and check that out. And I would definitely prove Spinosaurus the King won. Because Spinosaurus the King is just an idiot to make one try and use kids to agree with him. Yeah, nice one, Spinosaurus the King. It would make kids to agree with him. Yeah.
So the Indominus Rex is 15.2 meters long and 6.1 meters tall at the top of the head and weighs 8 tons when fully grown. Its name means untamable king or fierce. It's an Ingen hybrid of Deinosuchus, Velociraptor, Tyrannosaurus Rex, tree frog, cuttlefish, Carnotaurus, human DNA, Allosaurus DNA, Therizinosaurus DNA, Rugops, Majungasaurus, Viavinator, Giganotosaurus, Pycnomasaurus, pit viper. The Indominus Rex can't reach such a big size like the Ingen Spinosaurus can, simply due to cuttlefish DNA, and it wasn't mixed with dinosaurs that were super big like the real-life Spinosaurus in a way, but the main reason is obviously because of cuttlefish DNA.
No. The Indominus is 43 feet long, and the Indominus is 18 feet tall. And in full size, the Indominus is 21 feet tall, and 55 feet long. Dr. Will, look it up. Look it up on Google. And it will show you. I'm not lying. Also, I do agree the Indominus can't get any bigger because of cuttlefish DNA. I do agree on that one. But it's still bigger than the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus is not 18 meters tall. Oh my gosh. What an idiot. The Indominus is just bigger. So stop pointing this Spinosaurus is 18 meters long. It's not. It's just a thing you made up.
The Indominus Rex can camouflage due to cuttlefish DNA as well, and it's able to hide from thermotechnology due to tree frog DNA. The Indominus Rex has appeared in a few Jurassic games and in the Mattel toy line and the Hasbro toy line, and has appeared as the main antagonist in Jurassic World and appeared as one of the main antagonists in Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 1, and has appeared as a skeleton in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Since the gigantic, way oversized Ingen Mosasaurus on major steroids killed her off in Jurassic World, the Indominus Rex can run 50 kilometers an hour and has fully functional arms and claws from the Therizinosaurus and Velociraptor DNA. The Indominus Rex survived a hit right in the face by an Ankylosaurus, and the Ingen Spinosaurus can obviously easily survive that as well, and it survived being bitten right to the neck by a Mosasaurus, and obviously the Ingen Spinosaurus can survive that as well, and survived being shot 10 feet away from a rocket launcher. And the Ingen Spinosaurus can easily also survive that since he took out the US Navy.
No. I don't think the Spinosaurus will survive getting hit by the Ankylosaurus tail. Because I think the reason why they don't survive it because she have a tougher skin and she's a hybrid. And the Spinosaurus is not a hybrid and don't have a tough skin, so I don't think he can survive it. Also, I don't think his skull can protect him from death. Also, the Mosasaurus will easily kill the Spinosaurus. But I won't say it will kill it in one bite, because if the Spinosaurus could survive getting a bite from the T-Rex, I would say the Spinosaurus could survive a Mosasaurus to the neck. So, but it will still die from the Mosasaurus just like the Indominus Rex. And also, he did not get hit by a rocket launcher 6 times with explosive bullets. That was a normal bullets. Like I said, it was normal bullets. And we didn't even see the sponsor went up against the navies. Have any evidence or scenes that he facing against the navies? No, you didn't. So shut up.
The Indominus Rex is able to communicate with what she is fused with as well, since she communicates with the Carnotaurus in Camp Cretaceous Season 1 and the Velociraptors in Jurassic World, and even try to communicate with Rexy as well, which makes me think that the Ingen Spinosaurus can also easily communicate with all the dinosaurs and crocodiles he is fused with. Anyways, now that I talked about both the facts on these deadly hybrid dinosaurs, let's go ahead and talk about the advantages they have over each other.
Just to let you know, the Spinosaurus is not a hybrid. It will not communicate with other dinosaurs because it's not a hybrid. Okay? If it was to actually communicate with other dinosaurs, it could be raptor DNA and it could be Baryon and other dinosaurs could communicate. But it isn't. If it was a hybrid, I would say it would have T-Rex DNA and Baryon DNA and Spinosaurus DNA. That's what I'm thinking for the Spinosaurus being a hybrid. Not all of that. No, I would say it's only three DNA the Spinosaurus have. And please stop. Just stop making up lies. The Spinosaurus is not a hybrid.
So the Ingen Spinosaurus obviously has a big height and weight and length advantage, and also has stronger biceps and also stronger legs and way better fighting experience since he lives on Isla Sorna, where there is a lot more dinosaurs than Isla Nublar. And the Ingen Spinosaurus killed a fully grown adult T-Rex as a juvenile Spino in just 24 seconds, while it took the subadult Indominus Rex in Jurassic World 1 minute to almost kill a super old weak T-Rex that only weighed 7 tons in Jurassic World. And Rexy doesn't have nearly as good fighting experience as the JP3 T-Rex did.
Oh my god, dude, that is so dumb. I'm sorry, guys. The sponsor did not face a grown adult T-Rex. It faced a weaker T-Rex. And also, you call Rexy weak? Okay, do you, I know some of you may be confused why Rexy was skinny in Jurassic World because they were feeding her goats. A goat is not going to feed a big T-Rex. So that's why she was skinny. But she was now, thick and strong in Fallen Kingdom. Compare the image to Jurassic World and Fallen Kingdom. They look different. Also, the dinosaurs have way more advantage over the Spinosaurus. She is stronger, she's faster, she's smarter, and more durable and have abilities should actually kill the Spinosaurus. But I will say this. I do agree. Spinosaurus definitely had the experience advantage because she lived its persona all his life. So I do agree with experience. But that would not save her to win the fight against the Indominus Rex. She's a hybrid, to cry out loud. See, come on. Also, Rexy had way more fighting experience than the JP3 T-Rex, who was born. Rexy was born before the JP3 T-Rex. Rexy fought for years, and also, the JP3 T-Rex got killed off in one scene. One scene. Yeah, that's a powerful T-Rex. The JP3 T-Rex is the weakest T-Rex in the franchise. You accept it. We are not going to accept it. You accept it. The truth.
Spinosaurus is able to take out a US Navy as a juvenile, and probably a whole giant army when he's fully grown. Like, the only ways I can think of that can kill a fully grown Ingen Spinosaurus is to set a giant nuke on it, or to poison him, or to stab him in the eye, or to get the Ingen Mosasaurus, or even a Megalodon to kill him, or even a hybrid that's bigger than the Ingen Spinosaurus could do it too. And King Kong from 2005 can also beat him as well, since he killed 3 V-Rex. Maybe even an Argentinosaurus, but definitely not a Brachiosaurus could beat him. The Ingen Spinosaurus is also more aggressive than the Indominus Rex because of how vicious he acted in Jurassic Park 3. While the Indominus Rex didn't act as aggressive as he did, it still acted very aggressive, but not quite as aggressive as the Spinosaurus, because the Spinosaurus was treated way worse than the Indominus Rex.
Treated way worse than the Indominus Rex? Dude, the Indominus Rex literally have her brother getting tortured. This is just so stupid. The Indominus Rex literally more aggressive than the Spinosaurus. The Indominus Rex literally kill for sports. Doesn't actually say anything to you. And that's so stupid. Also, the Indominus Rex would not take on the navies. Also, if she does, she would die from it. Yeah, it would die from it. And if the Navy had tanks, Ingen, and rocket launcher, the Spinosaurus would be dead. I'm sorry, it would be dead. It's not that invincible.
The Indominus Rex advantages over the Ingen Spinosaurus was it was faster, it was smarter, it had a stronger bite force, bigger teeth, and it was able to camouflage. However, it didn't use camouflage when hunting dinosaurs, but only when hunting humans. These are all the advantages that the Indominus Rex has over the Ingen Spinosaurus, so let's go ahead and talk about the winner.
It doesn't mean the Indominus Rex didn't use camouflage against bigger dinosaurs, just use it on humans. It doesn't mean he's not going to use it in this fight. It will use it. If it's something like a big predator, it does kind of like the same strength as her, it still won't matter because the Indominus Rex is just more aggressive and literally could use camouflage against the Spinosaurus. It doesn't mean it didn't use the camouflage in dinosaurs. It's not me. It's not going to use it. Of course she's going to use it. She's smart. Get that through your head.
So, if they were to fight in an aquatic environment, the Ingen Spinosaurus would demolish the Indominus Rex. And if they were to fight in an open field, the Spinosaurus would definitely win there, too. If they were to fight in the jungle, it's either a tie or the Spinosaurus barely wins. So overall, if a fully grown Ingen Spinosaurus were to fight a fully grown Indominus Rex, I say 75% of the time the Ingen Spinosaurus wins, while the Indominus Rex wins 25% of the time. Now, if it was a juvenile Ingen Spinosaurus versus a subadult Indominus Rex, the size comparison would be the exact same, since in Jurassic Park 3, July 2001, the juvenile Spinosaurus was 13.3 meters long and 6 meters tall at the top of the sail and 4.9 meters tall at the top of the head and weighed 10.5 tons, while the Jurassic World 2015 subadult Indominus Rex was 13.4 meters long, 5.1 meters tall at the top of the head, and it weighed 7 tons, making it just slightly bigger than the JP3 juvenile Spinosaurus, but not much of a difference.
Oh, it make a lot of difference. And also, in different areas between the Ingen Spinosaurus and the Indominus Rex, the Indominus Rex would still win every single area. But you only forget one area the Spinosaurus could win? Isn't it obvious? Water. In any whale, it's water, the Spinosaurus would win. Are you forgetting that? The Spinosaurus could swim. The Indominus can't. Like, this guy is an idiot. Why did you forget that?
However, the JP3 juvenile Spinosaurus still killed a fully grown 12.3 to 13 meter long, 4.9 to 5 meter tall Tyrannosaurus Rex that was in its prime in just 24 seconds, while it took the subadult Indominus Rex 60 seconds to beat a super old and scrawny and weak T-Rex that has very little fighting experience and was eating goats, which is why she only weighed 7 tons in Jurassic World. So compare that to the Jurassic Park 3 T-Rex that has way better fighting experience. It was a lot younger. It weighed more, like it weighed around 8 to 9 tons, and it had a stronger bite force as well.
All T-Rex in the same franchise literally have the same bite force. Shut up. You don't even know what you're talking. And stop saying Rexy is weak compared to the JP3 Spinosaurus. The only one is weak in T-Rex, and that is the JP3 T-Rex. It's the weakest T-Rex in the franchise. Seriously, Rexy literally have more scenes in the movie. And what scene? How many scenes do we get to this JP3 Spinosaurus T-Rex? One scene. Literally one scene. When we see one scene of the literally Spinosaurus, the T-Rex from JP3. I keep saying Spinosaurus, my bad. This guy is a fool. A total fool. And also, the Spinosaurus did not face and avoid a grown adult T-Rex. Also, Rexy is just a better fighter. She had way more experience of fighting. Also, Rexy was skinny in Jurassic World because he was feeding goats. In Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic Park, she was not skinny. My gosh, she's an idiot. Also, the Indominus did not defeat a T-Rex in literally 60 seconds or 1 minute. It beat it in 21 seconds. And the Spinosaurus beat the JP3 T-Rex in 28 seconds. So, what did that tell you? Also, start making picture of the Spinosaurus whipping the head off and killing the Indominus Rex. Because it is impossible and we have no proof of the Spinosaurus whipping heads off of a big dinosaur. So where's the proof? Nothing.
And this Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3 as a juvenile took out the US Navy team, while the Indominus Rex struggled to a rocket launcher. And the JB3 juvenile Spinosaurus weighs 10.5 tons, while the subadult Indominus Rex weighs 7 tons, which is very weak for its size. And the Jurassic Park 3 juvenile Spinosaurus is a lot stronger, bulkier, and heavier than the Jurassic World subadult Indominus Rex, and has way better fighting experience. And his main technique of killing other large dinosaurs is snapping their neck. This is definitely a move that the Ingen Spinosaurus would do to kill the Indominus Rex.
Okay, I have to give it to you. Yes, I would expect this Spinosaurus would try to break the neck of the T-Rex. But I would say, I don't think the Spinosaurus even know how to break the neck of the T-Rex in their first fight. Seriously, I don't think a small dinosaur, like the Spinosaurus is not even a small dinosaur, I don't think he would actually know a neck could actually break the T-Rex. Maybe they did it on accident, because it looked like he didn't even try to break the neck of the T-Rex. It looked like he pushed down on the neck of the T-Rex to pin it down. But, whoops, break the neck. And I would say, if the Spinosaurus actually could break the neck of the T-Rex, I think he would actually know that would kill a big dinosaur, like the Indominus. So I won't be surprised if the Spinosaurus tried to break the neck of the Indominus. I won't be surprised if he tried to do that. But it doesn't mean you're right. I have more true things about me. Okay? Like, seriously, I literally prove every single time on my channel, but you don't. Doesn't mean it's a win. You maybe have this round, but I have more wins than you. So, it doesn't matter. You win the whole thing, I still wins. Also, do you say the Indominus was struggling getting hit in the side by a rocket launcher? Dude, do you even see the Indominus get back up and like it's nothing? And she literally have no scars, no blood, or coming out. Literally, I just looked at it very closely and I didn't even see nothing on the side. That's how tough the Indominus is. And the sponsor only 1 from 5. What did that even tell you?
So, if the Jurassic Park 3 juvenile Spinosaurus were to fight the Jurassic World subadult Indominus Rex in the water, then the JP3 juvenile Spinosaurus would easily win. If they were to fight in the jungle, the Jurassic World subadult Indominus would win, or it would be a tie. It could go either way. If they were to fight in an open field, then the Jurassic Park 3 juvenile Spinosaurus would beat the Jurassic World subadult Indominus Rex, but it would be a struggle. So, overall, I say the JB3 juvenile Spinosaurus wins to the Jurassic World subadult Indominus Rex 60% of the time, and the Jurassic World subadult Indominus Rex wins 40% of the time.
No, it'd be the opposite. The Indominus will win 60% of the time, and the Ingen Spinosaurus will win 40% of winning. It's the opposite. And also, finally, you mentioned the water advantage. And yes, I literally hate agreeing with you. But I have to agree on you. The Spinosaurus would definitely win against the Indominus in the water. Because the Indominus doesn't have experience in swimming, but the Spinosaurus does. So that means the Spinosaurus will win in the water. But that's the only land advantage the Spinosaurus could beat the Indominus. The rest of the areas, the Spinosaurus literally cannot win against the Indominus Rex. The only advantage is in the water. That Spinosaurus will win.
Now, if we were to see a JP3 juvenile Spinosaurus fight a fully grown Indominus Rex, this would be the most fairest fight I've ever seen in my entire life by far. So, the fully grown Indominus Rex is 15.2 meters long, 6.1 meters tall at the top of the head, and weighs 8 tons. While the JP3 July 2001 juvenile Ingen Spinosaurus is 13.3 meters long, 6 meters tall at the top of the sail, and 4.9 meters tall at the top of the head, and weighs 10.5 tons. The adult Indominus Rex advantages are height, length, and speed, and claws and bite force, and can camouflage, even though it won't use it in this fight. Those are all the advantages that the adult Indominus Rex has over the JP3 juvenile Ingen Spinosaurus. So let's go ahead and talk about the advantages that the JP3 juvenile Spinosaurus has over a fully grown Indominus Rex.
God, it won't learn. The Indominus have way more advantage over the Ingen Spinosaurus. First, she's stronger, she's faster, she's smaller, and more durable. And she could camouflage. And don't you dare say the Spinosaurus, not the Spinosaurus, the Indominus cannot camouflage in the fight because he didn't actually use camouflage against dinosaurs, only human. It doesn't mean he's going to do it, not going to do that in this fight. It will still do it because she's smart. Get that for your skull. Help me, God. And please stop keeping this up. It's so stupid and ridiculous. I can't take it. But seeing everyone never actually learn from this, I'm definitely going to continue doing it because then we're not going to learn.
Since it's a tiny bit smaller, it can move around faster in circles, but not faster in just a straight run. It has stronger biceps, stronger legs, it weighs more, and a stronger body and tail than a fully grown Indominus Rex. Since it weighs 10.5 tons of pure muscle as a juvenile, while a fully grown Indominus Rex weighs 8 tons of pure muscle. The JP3 juvenile Ingen Spinosaurus is a decent amount more aggressive than a fully grown Indominus Rex and has way better fighting experience due to living on Isla Sorna, while the adult Indominus Rex would be living on Isla Nublar. The JP3 juvenile Spinosaurus can survive being smashed in the sail by a plane and survive being shot by explosive bullets and can kill a fully grown T-Rex in just 24 seconds and can take out tanks as well. However, this fight would be insanely close. If they were to fight in an aquatic environment, then the JP3 juvenile Ingen Spinosaurus would destroy a fully grown Indominus Rex.
I don't think I wanted to explain this. Because I knew it literally, I'm saying this freaking same thing. Because Spinosaurus can keep saying this goddamn thing. Same thing every single time in his video. I don't even know why I could keep on saying this, but I have to. Also, what's up with you keep on pausing your video? Like, oh, the sponsor could do this. And also he could do that. Just seriously, why you keep on doing that on your channel? It's kind of annoying, isn't it? What, if you actually was saying something like a idea to put out your butt for lies? My answer is yes.
If they were to fight in an open field, it would either be a tie or the JP3 Juvenile Spinosaurus would just barely win. And if they were to fight in the jungle, a fully grown Indominus Rex would definitely beat a JP3 Juvenile Spinosaurus in the jungle, for sure. So overall, I say the JP3 Juvenile Ingen Spinosaurus wins 55% of the time, while the fully grown Indominus Rex wins 45% of the time. Also, a famous Jurassic Park YouTuber named Altiori made a video about this too. I'll put the link in the description. I recommend checking it out. Her overall Jurassic videos are pretty cool, and I like how she's very smart too. She knows that the Spinosaurus would demolish the Indominus Rex because of all the advantages that it has over it. But ever since she last did that video, there's obviously been some more information. Now we know the Spinosaurus can take out tanks. It can survive being shot by rocket launchers because it fought a U.S. Navy, and it killed not a subadult T-Rex but a fully grown adult T-Rex. And those are the 100% facts right there. I hope you all enjoyed this video and learned something from it.
Like I said in my other video, that video actually, I can't say that name right, forgive me. That was 3 years ago. And I don't care. Because that video is totally incorrect. Actually, I'm sorry to say, that video is very incorrect. Because you didn't actually talk about anything about the Indominus, losing to the Ingen Spinosaurus. You didn't talk that much. But in my other video on it, I talk more much for the Indominus winning. Because she's a hybrid. So don't be happy that she actually agreed with Spinosaurus winning. Because that video was 3 years old. And she probably would change her mind to the future. So enjoy that because she would change her mind. Also, do you know what I learned from this video? You're a brainwasher to children. And for the review. Don't want to be on. This is another stupid video of Spawning the King. But in nowhere worse than his other video, Ingen Spinosaurus for the Indominus. I had to make 2 parts of that video because that video was long. But this video very, very bad, and anyone should not even watch this because the literally Spawning the King didn't make it some bullcrap reason. It actually could be the same thing. We're saying that the JP3 T-Rex is a grown adult because it's not, it was a super adult. And no way in heck the Spinosaurus was 2 years old in that Jurassic Park 3 movie. How in the heck is this big dinosaur is 2 years old? That literally do not make any sense at all. Also, saying the JP3 Spinosaurus could whip the head off of the Indominus Rex, it's just freaking dumb. And just saying because I know it was behind the scene, but that didn't even happen in the movie, so you can't count that. Also, I would say it in my last video. The Indominus Rex beat a T-Rex faster than the Spinosaurus did. And Rexy is not weak. Rexy had way more fighting experience than the JP3 T-Rex. The JP3 T-Rex only had 1 scene in the movie. And Rexy had way more scenes. So what did that even tell you? The Indominus are way stronger, way more durable, way smarter, faster, and she could literally camouflage. And the only thing I could agree, the Spinosaurus is more experienced. That's what I said about the Spinosaurus. That's the only advantage I see the Spinosaurus winning. And also the ocean as well. That is another thing. This video sucks. It is very awful. And anyone should not watch this. Now I literally made a video and literally showing who beat the T-Rex faster. And obviously Indominus would be faster in 21 seconds and the Spinosaurus would be a T-Rex in literally 28 seconds. Not 24 seconds, 28 seconds. Get that through your head, Spawning the King. And this video gets a literally 1 out of 10. Very bad video, and everyone should not watch it. Also, the Indominus took on a Velociraptor's pack. It was attacking her, and she managed to defeat the Velociraptors. And that was skilled Velociraptors. And the Spinosaurus were meant to die from Velociraptors. So what does that even tell you? And you wonder why the Indominus was losing the fight in the final battle? It's pretty obvious. It's because she was one out of zero, she was underrun and winning too many battles. And also, literally, the Indominus could easily win. Also, the sponsor did not face a Navy, so shut up about it. This video is just awful, and I just don't know why anyone just watch the video and believe this. I know they're just kids, but I know they're learning that they're not the kids' faults. The fault is Spawner the King. And Spawner the King, if you're watching this, please stop whatever you're doing, and I'm going to hate you. And this is why the video is just awful, and you guys should not watch it. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. We're really seeing people they're making a video talking about like Wheel 1 and Spawner King is right, so that's right, I'm just gonna keep on doing these videos, so yeah, so don't worry, I will continue making these videos. You could go ahead and subscribe to me, and you can see subscribe for more. Also, make up for any ideas for you want me to review on Spawner the King videos. I know some of the Spawner the King fans is not gonna like it. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Peace.